Confidence. Everybody wants it, everybody talks about it, but almost nobody understands where it actually comes from. Most people think confidence comes from winning, from success, from money, from people believing in you, but that's not true. Real confidence is born the moment you get tired of being underestimated, the moment somebody looks at you and decides you're not capable, the moment people laugh at your goals, the moment they doubt your potential. Something changes inside you, something wakes up. Not motivation, not discipline, something much deeper, the desire to prove them wrong. And at first it feels powerful. You work harder, you stay up later, you push yourself further than ever before, because every insult becomes fuel, every rejection becomes energy, every doubt becomes another reason to keep going. But here's the problem. Most people get trapped there. They spend years trying to prove themselves to people who aren't even paying attention anymore. Think about that. The person who doubted you has already moved on with their life. The friend who laughed at your dream probably forgot about it years ago. The people you're trying to impress aren't thinking about you nearly as much as you think they are. Yet every day you carry them in your mind, every workout, every late night, every achievement, everything becomes a performance. Everything becomes a response. Everything becomes an attempt to say, look at me now. And that's where the real danger begins. Because when your happiness depends on somebody else's reaction, you give them power over your life. You become addicted to validation. You become addicted to approval. You become addicted to proving yourself. And no matter how much you achieve, it never feels enough because there will always be another person to impress, another critic to silence, another doubter to prove wrong. It's a game that never ends, and a game you can never truly win. The strongest people in the world understand something different. They stop trying to prove others wrong and start trying to prove themselves right. That's where everything changes. A weak person says, one day they'll regret doubting me. A powerful person says, one day I'll become the person I know I can be. One is focused on the crowd, the other is focused on growth. One is chasing validation, the other is chasing purpose. And purpose will always take you further than validation ever could, because validation is temporary, purpose is permanent. When you stop asking, what do they think about me, and start asking, what do I think about myself, your entire life changes. You stop working for applause, you start working for standards, you stop chasing attention, you start chasing excellence, you stop trying to look successful, you start becoming successful, quietly, patiently, relentlessly. That's why the most dangerous person in any room isn't the loudest, it isn't the richest, it isn't the most popular, it's the person who has nothing left to prove, the person who doesn't need validation, the person who doesn't need approval, the person who doesn't need recognition, because that person is finally free. Free from opinions, free from expectations, free from the need to impress anyone. And when you're free from all of that, your energy goes exactly where it belongs, into building, into learning, into growing, into becoming. So ask yourself this, are you building your future, or are you still trying to win an argument that happened years ago? Because the day you stop performing for the world is the day you start becoming the person you were meant to be. And trust me, there is nothing more powerful than that.